Welcome to Artificial Fire. VI or an AI? I'm not sure. That's on. Oh, a door, glass, and a piano, and a kitchen with a ridiculously small cooking aisle. I mean, what? And why does this? Why the double colors? I mean, it just. I'd never buy something like that. Anyway, we received a new message. We just helped Grunt. Specialist Trainer. Com Specialist Samantha Trainer. Thanks for sticking around to watch me go head-to-head with Susa. Sorry again for messing up our lunch plans. I'd love to get a rain check. Let me know whenever you're free and I'll come by. Okay. So let's send Liara. Oh, Miranda. Well, not yet.
Greetings, Commander.
Shepard.
I didn't know you could play.
Actually, this is the only song I know.
Why's that?
There was always something more important to do. A ruin to uncover, intel to gather, a commander to save.
You couldn't sit still long enough.
Could you?
Is there something special about this song?
On one of my first digs, a storm swept in. We were trapped inside. I was so restless. I wanted to get back to work. One of the other archaeologists, Dr. Olena, had this keyboard. She took it everywhere. She taught me to play this song while we waited.
It's a good song.
Thank you, Shepard. The person who taught me that song was a friend. I spend so much time chasing down knowledge. Sometimes I forget that there are things you learn by doing nothing. By just spending time with the people you care about.
What have you learned from me?
I suppose how to get myself into life-threatening situations on a daily basis.
I am a good teacher.
The best. Well, I should probably go. I have reports to look over.
Right. But first, why don't you teach me that song?
This place is nice.
Shall I transfer over your reports so that you might work here?
Yes, thank you, Glyph.
Damn, the nostalgia. Damn. Well, and let's go all in.
Miranda, good to see you. How do you like the place?
Not a part of town I'd normally associate you with, Shepard. I like it. Fix me something while you're back there, would you?
Sure, I've got just the thing. So what brings you back?
I was hearing some confusing reports. Sounded like you had lost your mind.
No doubt. My communications were hacked, among other things. I'm sure the news had a field day.
It did. So, a clone?
Yeah, saw it myself. Did you know anything about this?
Just rumors. Nothing really caught my attention. But about this Brooks...
Heard anything?
Not as Brooks, but as Hope Lilium. Another lie, certainly. When the collectors showed up, she put together the dossiers on your crew for the elusive man. Never paid her much mind. Interesting. My focus at the time was bringing you back. We needed the real Shepard, not some cheap knockoff. I mean, really. A clone?
Yes. Hard to imagine.
I'm not sure the galaxy could survive 2 Shepards. Think of the property damage. Oh, they shut down my favorite sushi place.
That's a shame.
Shepard, you didn't.
I did. Fell right through the fish tank.
How did you manage that?
It exploded. Hey, it was the clone's plan, not mine.
Blowing up a fish tank shouldn't be part of anyone's plan. Although executing marine life seems to be some sort of hobby with you. No wonder your clone couldn't resist.
It was the first step in taking over my whole life. We stopped it.
Good thing, but why did it want your life? Why would anyone? All that running, jumping, gunfire. It's crazy.
I try not to think about it.
Probably for the best.
Trust me, I know all this isn't normal.
Speaking of trust, with all this clone business, how do I know you're the real Shepard?
I don't know. You just do.
I'm afraid you'll need to convince me. A compelling argument.
This is a crazy life, isn't it?
Yes, it is, Shepard. Yes, it is.
Seriously, not one animation of having fun. I previously, a few days ago, I read an article about the new Lord of the Rings series. And on the Lord of the Rings Reddit, or the Tolkien fan Reddit, someone talked about Amazon thinking about adding nude people, nakedness, to the franchise, and the people were very adamant in demanding or proclaiming Lord of the Rings has no nudity. Lord of the Rings needs no nudity. So, I guess that's what it is. It's really not necessary. I mean, it gives a story sort of realism, because quite frankly, sex and sexuality and affection and love, that's life. And if you want to depict life, you take one big portion out of it. It has a hard time feeling realistic, but it's possible, like Lord of the Rings by Peter Jackson. There was no nudity. It wasn't necessary, because it was a masterpiece, and a masterpiece does not require nudity. Alrighty. Private terminal. Trainer, Tali. Let's invite James first.
Hey, loco. Nice place. Might not look so nice after throwing that party you were talking about.
You wouldn't trash my new apartment, would you, James?
Me? No. Never. Nice view. But this place, it's just so... not what I'm used to.
Which is...
I grew up on the beach on the Pacific, so, you know, water, sand, real air.
You miss it?
Yeah. And the people.
Yeah, I get that. It's tough being away from home.
Yeah. How do you make it work?
I wouldn't know how to survive otherwise. I'm a soldier, but I'm still human.
I hear that.
So did you really come up here to talk about my personal life?
Oh, shit. Right. I wanted to show you. What do you think?
Looks good. You've earned it. Now the real work begins, right?
Exactly. And I heard what you said before, and I'm in. 100%.
Glad to hear it.
Anyway, that's it. Just wanted to show you that bad boy. I gotta get back to the Normandy. Esteban wants my help working on the shuttle.
Thanks for coming by, James.
This is gonna be a perfect place for a fiesta. Hasta la vista, Shepard.
Hasta la what? That's it? Mine was a quick encounter.
What the hell? No way.
Uh-oh. What has he oh, of course. Okay, he's busy for the next 10 hours. Where's Miranda? Oh, they're... seriously? They're gone now until we've invited everyone, or what? I see. I see.
We are gathered here to honor the life of Thane Krios. Thane touched each of our lives in different ways. The Counselor knew him as a hero. The Normandy's crew knew him as a brother in arms, and others as a father, devoted to his son. Though his life took him to very dark places, Thane cared for the better angels of our nature. Even when he was terminally ill, he ran through worn-torn streets to reach me because he knew I needed help. You all know the results of that day. An assassin, a professional criminal, gave his life for his galaxy. And now he can rest. Would anyone else like to speak?
What I remember about Thane was his confidence. He told me once about how he remembered everything, even every mistake he made. If I did that, I'd be a nervous wreck. Thane kept it under control.
It's strange, but the last word I'd label Thane with is assassin. We covered each other in firefights. That makes him a partner.
Thane's last stand was important. But let us also remember why Thane left the Normandy. To keep his son away from a life of crime. Deeds such as these do not go unnoticed by the universe. They echo in all who hear them. That is why I am here.
Thane took himself seriously, a trait with which I did not always agree. I tried to make him laugh on several occasions. But what I interpreted as a lack of humor was masking a great effort. Thane was turning his life around, in a way few organics do.
The day Thane came onto the Normandy, all Kelly and I knew about him was that he could probably kill us all with a ballpoint pen. But after you got to know him, there wasn't any reason to be afraid. He let you know where you stood. Kolyat, do you,
When I was little, I thought my father had it all figured out. He said men must be loyal to their friends and dangerous to their enemies. But when he prevented me from hurting someone, He had changed. He said enemies and ego are not as important as loved ones. I didn't want to hear it. I was lost. I called him a hypocrite in 1,000 different ways. Said that he was going soft. Now, I think maybe he did have it all figured out. That's all I can say. If anyone would like to continue, we'll be here.
Looks like people are starting to clear out.
Commander, thank you for holding this event. In time, it will be a good memory.
I don't know if I'll be as philosophical about it. It's still kind of raw.
I understand. If you will excuse me, I should take this opportunity to speak with the counselor.
But what?
He is feeling grateful, and I want to point out there are some Solarian biologists who need funding. If anyone would be able to create a breakthrough in the treatment of Kepler's syndrome, it would be them.
If you need someone to hold the counselor's feet to a fire, I'm there.
I appreciate the offer, but Counselor Valorn has recently orated about funding science during wartime. My odds are good. Oh, before I go, I was organizing my father's possessions, and I came upon copies of video messages he tried to send you. I sent them to your extranet address. I hope they help more than they hurt. Until we meet again, Commander.
Damn. We lost him too early. I mean, he did survive until the Mass Effect 3 storyline, but still, that's too few. Then too early. Alrighty.
You sure you want to leave that here?
I can't very well bring it back to the Normandy. I'd have nowhere to put it. This place is amazing. Puts the prefabs back on Horizon to shame. And it has a hot tub.
Go ahead.
Cheers! Oh, this is lovely. And good for the sinuses. I might not even need my antihistamine tonight.
Your what?
It's a pill. I'm allergic to dust and cats. And public speaking. I take a proton pump inhibitor for my stomach too. And an inhaler for asthma.
You have everything you need to stay healthy?
Just about. The only medication I can't find is sucrocapsinol. My family doctor prescribed it for my headaches.
Sucrocapsinol? That's a sugar pill, Trainer. A placebo.
Oh, that sneaky bastard. And now that you've told me, it probably wouldn't work anyway. There was some scented bath oil out there somewhere. Could you grab it?
Yeah. Here you go.
Thanks. Eyes are over here and up here. Hey, do you have a loofah?
A loofah. This is Anderson's apartment, remember? I highly doubt he has a...
Found one. Somebody left an overnight bag with toiletries and massage oils and, you know, girly stuff. Do you know who Kay Sanders is? She has great taste in adjustable massage ones.
What? Sanders? Oh, Anderson. Well, Shepard. Whoa. Just look how pixelated. Oh, damn. I want real ray tracing. Alrighty. I guess we can call in the last one. This phase. We're not done yet.
Hey, got any plans for the evening?
No. I'm as free as the dust in the solar wind. You remember that line? From Fleet and Flotilla? Shalai and Bellicus on the balcony.
I don't think I've ever seen that. Did.
What? You've never... How could you not have? Well, I know what we're doing tonight.
But Shalai, we can never be together. I have my duty, and you have your people.
Not tonight. Tonight, I'm as free as the dust in the solar wind.
So you've watched this a lot, huh?
Every time my friends and I had a sleepover. Kila. So many feelings.
Yeah, it's, yeah. Definitely.
When this is done, I'll send you links to extranet sites with some captioned animations.
I want you to see behind this mask. I want you to see who I truly am.
I already have.
She had an infection for 3 weeks after filming this scene.
Totally worth it.
What? Over? Already? Damn it. How can we get the party going? Ah! I see. Invite Ashley? Well, let's invite everyone.
What sort of party are you hoping to have tonight, Commander? I could set things up for quiet conversation, or would you prefer a more energetic evening?
Glyph.
I think it's time to blow off some steam.
Excellent choice, Commander. Allow me to queue up a series of popular nightclub tracks and drink lists. I will also modify my appearance to be more festive.
Hey, come on in. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for the invite.
Make yourselves at home.
Thank you.
Happy to be here, Shepard.
Well, let's go.
Man, this music is hot. The right music sets the tone for the whole party, right, Esteban?
Sure.
Hey, Shepard. You gonna have a drink?
Sure. How's everyone doing?
Sushi.
Ask me after 5 more of these. I'll drink to that.
Am I gonna find you on the floor tomorrow morning, LT?
Here's hoping.
Well, that's great. I can wake you up with my abuela's huevos rancheros.
Hey, thanks for doing this. I kinda needed to unwind a bit, even just for a night.
I think we've all learned to rest.
That we have, Steve.
Here's to us. And a chance to rest.
Remember, if you drink alcohol, drink water. Then you won't get a headache. They're doing a mistake. Never only drink alcohol. Always drink alcohol and water. You're going to thank me later. Drink twice the amount of water that you drink alcohol. Okay, the strong stuff, you need more water. You won't get headaches. You can drink and drink and drink, you won't get headaches. A headache after drinking alcohol is usually just associated with loss of water in your body. So if you replace that with fresh water, the chance of getting headaches decreases dramatically.
Hey, James. Having fun?
I'm relaxed. For fun?
I can't get over the size of this apartment. The electric bill alone could have paid for my college tuition.
So, Shepard, you can serve this swill, but can you drink it?
Someone has to drive you all home.
Are we sure the Normandy is still there? Has anyone else tried to steal it?
Stealing the Normandy?
Now there's an idea. Wait, what? Who?
Trainer, you still have your toothbrush?
We can always get another Normandy. Call up Cerberus and ask them to please build us the SR3.
But wouldn't that require you to change your name? Tali Zora von Normandy SR3.
It's Vas Normandy. Von means one who has a weak bladder, which feels appropriate right about now.
We've seen a lot of good times on the old girl.
That we have. Indeed.
Here, here.
Some of you more than others. I'm just honored to have squeaked in.
To the Normandy.
Hi. I'm trying to socialize. I'm not particularly good at it.
Not much for big parties?
Well, if I know people, sure, but some of your friends are legends. I can't just ask if they've tried the hummus. Also, Dr. Chuckwas apologizes for not being here. It's some emergency medical consult on the Citadel.
What?
She sent some fancy liquor, though. It was great. Wish you could have had some.
Of course, they drank it all without us.
This is nice. I don't spend much time with everyone like this. As friends, I'm glad we could do this.
Yo, what's up, our alien friends?
Prothean gatherings were nothing like this. We considered the future and respected the dead. Yeah. So who is strongest, you or the tank braid?
What'd I miss?
The Prothean here wants to know who would win in a fight between me and Rex.
That's a good question.
No, it isn't. Baby Pyjack here wouldn't stand a chance. Don't listen to this fossil. The only thing he could defeat is a glass of warm milk. Ha! I got head lice bigger than you, Junior.
This talk does not prove anything.
Only one way to settle this. Now the party's starting.
Another time, guys. I don't have time to buy new furniture.
Just when it was getting good.
We already
You got lucky.
did buy furnitures. That's an excuse, Shepard, not an argument. We have a storage room full of stuff.
In my cycle, too many people in one room risked a high casualty rate if attacked. We should all be careful.
There is actually, we once read a contingency plan of the United States of America that the head of state, the president and his vice president and other leaders must never fly on the same plane. There is actually quite a similar rule. Is it in the NFL or NBA? I think it's the NBA, where there was a crash once from a plane and the entire team was wiped out. And they changed the regulations, I believe, at least that particular team, not the entire league, that never again the entire team would fly with one plane to avoid that. And this contingency plan of the United States of America are quite similar. And there's always, I could say, a backup man that remains behind that's become super special. Because in case that the people traveling die, he's going to be the next one in charge and he needs to be protected and hidden at a secret location and blah 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 blah. Where's Miranda? Shouldn't she be here? Huh. She should, shouldn't she? Is she waiting for us somewhere? Strange. Where is Miranda? Is she doing inappropriate stuff?
I must admit, I still feel like something on the outside of
Where are you? Ah!
You know why Cerberus is gonna lose? Demographics. You recruit a guy who's 20 and got no life, he'll work his ass off for the cause. But do you see any old people in Cerberus? Any families? No. There's no future in a terrorist group.
And sure they paid, but you ever bring up vacation time, there was a brick wall.
That reminds me, I heard you're going to be a father. Congratulations.
Yeah? Thanks. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared.
You'll do great. You're a protector. That goes a long way.
How about you, Joker? How would you turn Cerberus around?
I'd make Cerberus popular. Big propaganda campaign like I was running for president. Fundraising dinners, shaking hands, kissing babes.
I think the expression you want is kissing babies.
I know what I said. You know, I miss the days when Cerberus was just hilariously incompetent. You know, when you two ran things.
Excuse me?
The only thing I was in charge of was the Lazarus Project, which, you will note, was very successful.
Hey, Commander, this is Cerberus. We were studying some Rachni, and they got loose and killed all our guys. Can you take care of that? It's one system over from where we hooked some guy up to the Geth, who then got loose and killed all our guys.
They did rack up quite a body count. At least back then, it was usually their own bodies.
We knew some cells were bad, but the Alliance and the Council weren't doing anything. And we were doing good work.
And crunches. Lots of crunches.
Hey, not okay, Kasumi.
But we did bring Commander Shepard back.
And after taking down the Collectors, I cut ties with Cerberus, got loose, and started killing all their guys.
For which we thank you.
Jeff, do you remember that I am also a Cerberus project?
Oh, crap.
Edie, up for some bad examples of human behavior?
I think you mean examples of bad human behavior.
Just a hint. Grammar correction? Not the best icebreaker.
Thanks for inviting me, Shepard. It's nice to see you like this.
How do you like the new crew?
You always attract the best.
Have fun.
You bet I will.
Hey, Commander. Weird to see everybody here together.
You think?
Well, weird, but good. Nice to know it's not always arm wrestling Reapers with us. Anyway, thanks for putting it together. I'll try not to be too embarrassing.
Is a Joker, people.
Your guests appear to be getting rowdy, Commander. Would you like me to change the intensity of the atmosphere?
Party's just starting. Let's turn it up.
At your service, Commander.